Hello everybody, welcome to Creative Learners. Today we will be discussing about parts of speech. So everyone asked me why am I beginning with parts of speech, why not with tense? For them I need to answer that to construct a sentence we need parts of speech. In parts of speech, that is verb, lies the tense. We will do it very slowly. As I am started from the beginning, I'll continue very slowly and do all parts correctly. So, let's begin with parts of speech. What is parts of speech? Parts of speech is a group of words denoting grammatical properties with it. So we know there are 8 types of parts of speech. Number 1, noun. Number 2, adjective. Number 3, pronoun. Number 4, verb. Number 5, adverb. Number 6, preposition. Number 7, conjunction. Number 8, interjection. So here are the 8 types of parts of speech. Today we will be discussing all the 7 parts very briefly and one part very elaborately. So let's begin with noun. What is noun? We all know that noun is the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. We need to know one thing: noun is equal to name. Let us tell the examples. The examples are as follows. Suppose cat, dog, table, chair, the Himalayas, Kolkata, Delhi, Rohit, Anushka, Oyon, etc. These are all nouns because these are the names. Now we need to learn about the classification of nouns. Noun is classified into 5 parts. Number 1, proper noun. Number 2, common noun. Number 3, material noun. Number 4, abstract noun. And number 5, collective noun. So let's begin with proper noun. What is proper noun? Proper noun is the name of a particular person, place, event and a thing. Okay. Names such as Rohit, Anushka, Oyon, Nishtha, etc. Place such as Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Pune, Bihar, etc. Events such as the French Revolution, non-cooperative movement, industrial revolution. These are all examples of proper noun. Now what is common noun? Common noun denotes the generalized things, okay, rather than specific ones. Common noun always denotes the general items. The general items such as man, book, river, country, etc. Only the word man is a common noun, not any particular but a generalized item. Man, river, country, tree. Which kind of tree is not mentioned, only the tree. These all are the examples of common noun. Now what is material noun? Material noun denotes the matter or the substance of which the thing is made. Suppose as an example, if we take river. River is a common noun of which water is a material noun. If I tell wood, wood is a common noun of which furniture is a material noun. Now we will move to abstract noun. What is abstract noun? Abstract noun denotes the certain state quality of an object, such as beauty, happiness, lonely, loneliness, okay, and kindness. These are all abstract nouns. Now we will move to collective noun. We know the word collection. Yes, collective noun denotes the collection of something as a whole. If I say a bunch of flowers, bunch of keys, bouquet of flowers, an army of soldiers, this mob of people or mob of crowds, this mob, bunch, bouquet, army, these are all collection of everything. Okay, these words are the examples of collective noun. Here we ends the noun chapter very elaborately. Now we will go to the other parts of speech, but in very brief. Okay, now we will learn about all the 7 other parts of speech, and we will study it very briefly. Let's begin. Now we will learn about adjective. What is adjective? Adjective adds to the meaning of a noun. Okay. As an example, if we take that Anish is a good boy. Okay. Anish is a noun and good is an adjective. So this good is adding meaning to the noun, that how Anish is. Anish is a good boy. This good is a quality that adds meaning to the noun. Next, we will move to pronoun. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that denotes the quality used for a noun. If I say she is a topper in the class, this word she. He runs fast, the word he. They won the match, the word they. This book is mine, the word mine. These are all examples of pronoun. Now we will learn about verb. What is verb? Verb denotes action of a state. What is action? Action means, in Bengali we tell it kaj. যে কোনো কাজকে verb বলে. Okay. So any work or any action is known as verb. Now what are the examples of verb? If I say I am learning English, the word learning, what am I doing? I am learning English. Okay. This word learning is a verb. If I say I go to university, this word go is a verb. It is showing an action that I am doing. Okay. This go, this learning, if I say more, such as the sun rises in the east, the sun rises, this is a verb, this is action verb, it's doing a work. Okay, the sun is doing a work, that is, it is rising in the east. These are the all examples of verb. Now we come to adverb. What is adverb? Now we will learn what is adverb. An adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. So let's go with the examples. If I say I read the book carefully. Now this read, I read the book carefully. Now read is a verb, okay, and carefully is an adverb. So this adverb is adding to the meaning of a verb. This is also called adverb. Number 2, we have adds to the meaning of an adjective. If I say he is a very careful reader. Now this word very, this is an adjective. This adjective adds meaning to the adverb. Now another sentence, if I say told you that They read very carefully. Now see, very carefully. This both are adverb. Very adds meaning to the word carefully. This is also an adverb. So adverb, what is adverb? Adverb adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or an adverb. Now we will learn about preposition. So preposition, the word preposition itself denotes that something placement of a word. Okay. So if I say the book is on the table, so it is dedicating a placement, a place, a position. Where is the book? The book is on the table. If I say the cat sleeps under the bed, now this bed, where is the cat sleeping? The position is under the bed. This under, on, in, at, for, since, near, before, after, these are all examples of preposition. Next, we will learn about conjunction. Now see, the word conjunction, that is a junction of two things. How is conjunction used? A conjunction is mainly used to join a sentence. Suppose there are two sentences. One is he is poor, the other is he is honest, with adding a full stop in the middle. Now how will you join with a conjunction? What we tell in grammar, that joining of a sentences is usually done by the conjunctions. When we will do it very separately, you will understand very clearly. Now let's focus on the two words. One is he is poor, full stop, he is honest. Now if we add a conjunction, if I say he is poor but honest, what did I do? I add a conjunction but. Okay. This conjunction but, and, either, or, neither, nor, yet, still, therefore, even, though, if, although, because, as, these are all example of conjunction. If I say as he is ill, he cannot come. Okay, as he is ill, he cannot come. This word as is a conjunction. Okay, it is adding meaning to both the sentence and it is joining two sentences into one using clauses. Now what is clause? Clause we will be reading in our next classes. Next is interjection. What is interjection? Interjection denotes sudden feeling or emotions. Suppose if I say, hooray, I have won the match. Hooray. Okay, let's give you a tip. In interjection, we should always add a exclamation after the word. Hooray, exclamation, I have won the match. If I say, wow, it's so beautiful, this after wow, we will give an exclamation sign. So here we end our parts of speech very briefly and noun very elaborately. Okay, so here we end today. If you have any problem, please notify me in my comment section. For more videos, you need to be updated. For updation, you need to subscribe my channel, and after subscribing, you need to press the bell icon. And moreover, you should like, comment and share it among your friends. Thank you. Have a nice day.